He's going to move forward.
I know he is, right.
Yeah, I will move forward. Yeah, sometimes I'll go like that.
You'll be like, right, we sorted.
Yeah, because I can do that sometimes.
Why did we start filming this? Why?
Hello and welcome to Our Creative Commune with Pete, Laura, Liam and Bea. We'll be chatting about all things photography, videography and just having a general chat really over a coffee like we do pretty much every morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
How are we all?
Good.
Yeah, feeling fresh.
Tired.
Starting to feel normal again, aren't we?
Ish. Doesn't it take a long time after a wedding to feel normal again? It's taken me 2 days.
Well, the 4.5 hour drive back,
Yeah,
getting back at 4 in the morning may
It
have...
wasn't a normal wedding, getting back at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I can't go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it was like
It's
I've been
getting
clubbing.
light. Was it getting light?
It was.
Not quite.
No. Okay. It's
No, it
nearly,
wasn't
it's
getting
nearly.
light. But you know when you're lying there trying to go to sleep and you feel a bit sick, and like the world is, and you're a little bit wired, and just like what? And I was like a bit delirious on the drive home, like laughing with you, saying like, "What is this job? Why is this challenge Annika like?" Never go to sleep.
But you could
like
have
part
stayed
of
in
our
a
job.
hotel.
We could have.
You
said-
could. There was lots of happy day in on the way
Why
back.
didn't we stay in a hotel? Why are we not allowed to do that? Why is this so unpleasant?
I think because we decided we were going home, we didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
You're
did we?
just like a
committed.
trucker, and
Yeah.
you just will just never sleep again and be normal. And I'm like half dead for 2 days.
I had 2 cans of Monster on the way home.
Oh,
He's
that's the answer, isn't it?
He's a monster pusher.
That's so bad for Pete.
So
bad.
bad. The
for
whole
driving
drive
now.
home, he's like, "Do you want a monster?" I'm like,
Don't.
absolutely not. Rotten innards is
Oh,
not going to
rotten
help this
innards.
situation. I'm
Yeah.
there just like water, hydration, help myself.
But it's
Not
the
a
only way.
monster.
It's either that or amphetamines, really, isn't it?
No,
Yeah,
you
and I
need
didn't
some
have any on me.
electrolytes and- No.
When you're at that point and you're like, right, it's amphetamines or Monster energy drinks, like, and you had a few on the drive
Few.
home.
2.
Like, so bad for you. It's like
And a coffee.
You should be staying in a hotel. Like that's not good.
Yeah.
I was in too deep.
But
you know?
I am impressed. I mean, I do it sometimes, but it takes a lot of power, like willpower, and like
Yeah.
you don't seem to get like.
mentally.
Do you ever get like this? Where you like,
It's all the Monster and
my eyes are
it's
gonna
the
close.
caffeine.
Oh my god!
He does have a sty though. Maybe that's why.
I do, yeah.
Could be the
He's like,
Sleep
I'm
and all
fine. I'm fine.
Body is like,
Yeah.
Okay, because this is the thing, like, because I'm not doing them all the time. I do one and I'm like, this is absolutely mental. And you do that like
All the
every
time.
week. And I think I would have an ulcer by now. Like,
Could have an ulcer.
It's terrible.
We don't know.
Do you ever sleep in the car? Just pull over and have a nap.
No.
Oh, see, I do that all the time now. It's,
Yeah, but you've got your lovely, comfortable Tesla.
yeah, it does help.
I think if you did that, you'd fall asleep and just not wake up. You may as well be in a hotel.
When I'm asleep, I'm asleep.
Yeah, you're not going to have like a nap. You're like
great at
one
napping.
extreme to the other. So
Yeah.
I think you just wake up at like 11 a.m. the next day.
what's the most bonkers journey you've ever done? That is
Spain.
just like,
Do you
this
remember
is
our Spanish road
ridiculous.
trip?
Why have we
France.
done this?
We when my mum and dad had a house in France, we booked a wedding in Spain and then in Italy, didn't we?
Yeah, we drove. We
And
did
we
one in
drove-
France, one in Spain, and then one in Italy.
So we
just
drove from
road
like
trips.
central France to like Madrid.
But we didn't stay in a hotel.
We did.
Again.
No, we stayed at one hotel in some place starting with a Z.
We
wasn't
had
it?
we had
But we
basically
just-
a week where we drive the whole day.
Yeah.
And then sleep somewhere, and then drive the whole day, and then sleep somewhere, and it was
But
just
we
like
had
day
to-
after day.
But
and
the
then, and
day-
then shot a few weddings, and it was just like, this is.
The one I remember is when we driven maybe for like 8-10 hours into Spain, and we stayed in that place. Can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it was such a cool hotel.
It was such a cool
We were
hotel in the
delirious.
middle of a shopping
It was-
centre.
We were like, is this even
So
real?
like
It was,
we pull up here and we're like,
this isn't right.
we're at the limit, and we're wandering in like in a haze into a shopping centre
we
that's
couldn't
closed,
really
obviously.
talk anymore.
And
It
the
was like-
hotel room was amazing.
It was.
We paid like €50 for it, but it must have been like completely dead.
It was like a
Like the
£500
presidential
room
suite.
that was
It
like
was
free.
amazing, beautiful balcony.
It was
so nice, and we were just like, "This is cool."
We were just delirious.
I remember when you had some flights cancelled and you drove to France as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wasn't
At like
that bad.
the last minute.
It's not that bad. That's the thing. You do the mental things, so then you are that person that's like, oh, all the flights are grounded. Well, come
we'll
on,
drive.
let's get in the car. Off we
Sometimes
go.
you got to though. Sometimes you got no choice, have you? You just
Yeah.
got to go and do it.
Yeah, and it feels really nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, got some
because
good
we've done it
memories.
so much that road tripping mental distances is like a core memory, isn't it?
Yeah.
A core memory for me is when first time we drove. Was it first or second time we drove to that house in France? And we stopped. So we'd driven. This probably is a mental drive. We'd set off at like 2 a.m. or something like that.
This is
hadn't
what we always used to do.
Always used. So we'd kind of slept late in the day to drive through the night, nice and quiet. Eurotunnel.
Yeah.
And then we drove for like maybe 4 or 5 hours in France, stopped in a lay-by, had a little bit of a nap.
We didn't have aircon in the car.
Didn't have aircon, so we woke up and we're just like both
were-
covered
it
in
was-
sweat. And
It was so
the
bad.
exhaust had broken
Yeah.
while we'd been asleep. 'Cause
Yeah.
it didn't sound like that when we stopped.
The exhaust had,
pulled
like-
off. We're like,
Yeah. So we were sweaty and disgusting and dead. And then we had to, and our French is very GCSE, so we were just
who knows
like,
exhaust pipe in
yeah,
French?
we were just like going to garages, like just. And
We
what was
went to a
before?
petrol station. So my brother had told us what it was. That I don't think it was that because they didn't understand it. We went to a petrol
Yeah, we were like,
station
"Help us."
to like just ask like where is the garage?
Yeah.
And like they were like, oh, we'll do it. Some guy, just random guy, turns up like
And then.
changes an exhaust like pipe
Yeah.
in a petrol station.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, and this was when you could like the French. We smoked.
We were smoking.
and we were
in a
smoking
petrol
in a petrol station.
Very French.
Well, they were giving us
What?
cigarettes in a petrol
What a
station. We were like,
time.
what is this?
Such a core memory.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
in the Mini as well?
This
no, it
has
was
to be the early
um,
2000s.
Mini.
It has to be.
This
a
is
Citroen.
Oh,
Which is why they had exhaust
makes sense.
pipes,
I was
yeah.
going to say, like, how does he?
Yeah,
do the
Citroen
Mini top?
Saxo.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, great. So
Oh,
is
the
it-
memories.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Delightful.
5.5 hour
Magical.
drive back from Suffolk. Nothing. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy
It wasn't
peasy.
5.5 hour drive.
A lot of our magical memories are car
How did
based,
you
aren't
not set off
they?
till midnight? Weren't you
So we
supposed to finish at 8?
Yeah, well, we set off at like 10:30, 11, and then we had a couple of stops, didn't we? I mean, no, we got
And it
back.
was far.
We
and there
got
were
back at
roadworks
20
the
past
whole
3.
way.
Yeah, the speed limits were all
So
set
annoying.
on 50. They were just broken.
Yeah.
It took forever.
Through the entire country, every time there was like a speed limit,
Yeah.
and like, like everyone's had enough at that point. They've all been driving for like 30 miles through this 50 speed limit, and then they're just like, right, fuck it. 50 for when there's a speed camera, 70. Slow down to 50, 70. They're just like, fuck this. You are taking the
I'm
piss.
with them on that. It seems to be north of Birmingham, there, between like us and Birmingham.
Yeah,
Broken.
it's the
We're going to
worst.
screw you.
It was
Yeah.
all the way. It was all the
Was
way.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
every time there was a speed limit and speed cameras, it was 50.
That's the
It is a
worst
pain.
though, when you get near home and then it's just like, you're never getting home.
Yeah, and there wasn't any traffic or any roadworks. It's just broken.
This is such boring
I mean,
traffic.
It's worth talking about. A few people
You
have
want
been
boring
British.
fodder?
We
They were
love
talking about
talking about-
employment law at the last
Well, a few
one of the
people
weddings
have been
recently.
caught out recently, haven't they? I got a phone call recently
Oh, yeah,
from a
you
photographer
did.
saying, "Oh, are you Liam from Liam and B?" I was like, "Yeah." Could you go and shoot a wedding for me that starts in like 2 hours? In the Lake District, and like I'm stuck on the M6, and there's a lorry on fire, and I'm like, "Well, whereabouts are you?" "Oh, just north of Leyland." "Well, that's further north than me, mate."
Yeah, like you got more chance of me.
someone who was on a train.
A train,
when
I saw
all the
that.
trains got cancelled.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get to a wedding.
They were doing
Yeah.
one in central London, I think it
Yeah.
was, and just all the trains. I mean, there's stuff out of your control, isn't there? And if you can't get there, unless someone lives in central
there.
London,
Yeah.
God, the
Yeah.
fear though. I mean, but yeah, we're not invincible, are we? You just got to try your best.
Yeah.
Scary.
That's scary, yeah.
I hope they got it covered. I don't know if they did.
Because I think we only been late for that one in
It
the
was
lakes.
in the lakes, and it was the same thing where the whole motorway was just shut and we were trapped on, there's like one way to get there and you just literally sat in non-moving traffic and you can see there's a massive,
Honestly,
it's all shut.
That's like heart attack kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Oh no, we got to the lakes
God,
and
stress.
there was flooding.
Oh,
It was just like, is it cursed? What's happening?
it can easily happen because like we wouldn't stop the night before, would we, for the Lake District? For the
No,
wedding?
no.
Like,
So when he's like
Exactly.
70 miles away, no, he's going to
We'd
drive
set
on
off,
the day.
I think we'd set off about an hour and a half before we needed to, in 2 hours. We
Yeah.
had a good buffer, but it all got eaten up and we got there like 5 minutes of bride prep. It was like just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
But the fear of sitting there and just feeling sick and being like, I'm going to miss the ceremony.
Have you ever had any close calls? like
Yeah, I
that?
had one, and it was they just booked me from the ceremony onwards, and it was in Congleton, and M6 again, like really bad traffic, and I was panicking loads, and then I got to the church, and as I got to the church, I was literally like having a heart attack, and the bride pulled up in her car as soon as I got there, and I was like, I had to shout to the driver, don't let her out until I parked.
Horrible.
That's the only time.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
but again, it's just that bloody M6.
Trying to get over it though is the worst bit. When you get there, it's fine, I'm here, don't let it get you down. When you've got the adrenaline going, that's horrible.
Yeah, but you kind of like you can't, you're just chasing the carrot again, aren't you?
Yeah. You
can't
had
reach
one,
it.
I remember, where the groom was getting ready at his parents' house, which was in the middle of the countryside. It was just like a, whatever, home farm or whatever. No, there's no signal. Sat-nav doesn't work.
No signal.
It's not where the postcode is. So, okay, you drive to the postcode. No, there's nothing here. You're in the middle. I think it was in the Lake District. There's
No, it
nothing.
was in Clitheroe.
Clitheroe. There's nothing for miles.
Near
You're
the
just
end of
driving
Blackwell.
to random farms going, have you heard of this house? Like, where is this?
Well, no, because there is an actual village down the road, so I did drive there. We're like, is anyone
know where
one.
this is?
And people don't know where houses are anymore, do they?
No.
It's not the ye olde
No.
days. So eventually I got signal. Oh, I got signal by another house with the same name.
That's helpful.
That's
No, it's
a
like,
real
I'm just
kicker,
here,
isn't
I
it?
think. And they're like, describe me. I'm like, no.
Such chilled people that they just didn't think to mention that their house is not where the postcode says. And
Yeah.
but that's one of those times like you get there and you're like wired, and just like really stressed out, and you've just got to like somehow get on with it and not.
But we've
get
never
stressed.
had like any like. We've done a lot of weddings between the two of us. We've never had
Yeah.
a massive almighty fail.
Yeah, it's like
Do you know what that means? That we're pretty fucking good.
we've had a bajillion near misses.
Don't. We are in Mercury
bajillion.
retrograde at the moment, so
know,
anything
but
could
it
happen.
just-
It's all going to happen now.
Okay.
I think
We've not got weddings for weeks, so that's fine.
Okay.
the gods like us, the wedding gods.
Oh my God, will you
they
stop?
like us.
Stop
They
it.
really are tempting fate.
What is with him?
Aren't you driving
Don't
to
lump us
Sky
in with
tomorrow?
him.
I'm driving to Skye tomorrow.
Hell.
Watching the next pod that we're on, you'll be like, it took me 3 days to get to Sky.
Why did you still go? The wedding wasn't on though.
I'll be there like a month later. I'm still waiting for the Tesla and mobile engineer.
Yeah, don't let that break down.
Yeah.
What weddings have we done then since the last pod?
So I had a wedding in Congleton, which was lovely in a pub in
You
Congleton.
got to sleep at your house
Oh
the
my
night
God.
I
before
did.
and the night
It was
after.
just delightful.
Were you so happy?
It was like an hour away.
The dream.
No bridal prep, straight into the ceremony. Just it was like a second marriage, so it was like really chilled, and it
Yeah,
was just like
low-key.
pub vibes. They
Nice.
gave me like 3-course meal. There was a little
I thought you were going to say they
nightclub.
gave me 3 pints.
I had a couple of pints, non-alcoholic, of course. And then there was like a nightclub underneath the pub where there was like this awesome game. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like a mini version of curling. Have you ever seen it? It's like a big
Oh, it's on a table.
on a table.
Yeah.
And you put this sort of like polymer stuff down on the board, and then these pucks
Tiny little pucks that you
slide across.
Cute.
It's so cool. Yeah, so I was playing that all night. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The new beer
Really
pong.
nice,
I like
calm, relaxing, lovely wedding.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need some more of those sprinkled in, don't we?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
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 I had the wedding on a boat,
You did.
the
In
Fingal
Edinburgh.
Hotel, with Emma Lawson.
Oh.
Yeah, that was, absolutely delightful. Yeah, just a lovely wedding. So it was like, there were bits on the boat and there were bits in the centre of Edinburgh on the Golden Mile.
Yeah. How was it, business-wise?
Oh, it was rammed, but...
These people were amazing, though, and sorted out, like, Ubers for Emma and
Up on the
Pete
Royal
to just
Mile, or?
mooch them about.
Where's the Golden Mile?
Yeah, the Royal Mile.
Oh, the Royal Mile. Okay, I was thinking,
The
is
Golden
there another one as well?
Mile.
I don't know, Golden Royal. Yeah,
He's
sorry.
renaming it.
It's like, I should have known about this
Was
Golden
it really
Mile.
busy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it always is.
But yeah, just cute couple, like cute relationships.
Yeah.
Little
the
bit,
fodder.
quirky. Like not just nothing was just as it's supposed to be.
generic.
Like just doing it for the sake of it
Nice.
being a wedding. She in the evening she wore her mum's wedding dress.
Oh, this was so cool. She
Kind
had
of
it remade.
and it was
didn't
like purple sequin dress.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So mum
Really cute.
was really cool,
Yeah,
especially
that
like
does
back in the
sound
day
cool.
when she got
she?
married.
Maybe she dyed it.
No, it was purple.
Was
Yeah.
mum there? as
Mum was
well?
there, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
What a
nice.
vibe.
She was a vibe. They were
Yeah.
all vibes. They were all kind of like
Cool.
yeah. What was it? They said there were a lot of people who were kind of like like involved in like theatre and stuff like that.
The artsy people.
Artsy people.
Love artsy
But
people.
I don't think the bride and groom had artsy jobs at all. But,
it's in them.
they still they
Yeah.
had that. Yeah,
It's a nice vibe.
Yeah.
yeah.
Eccentric.
And being on a boat, I don't know,
So weird,
made me
isn't
feel like
it?
a kid.
Yeah.
So
Oh
like,
my God, you love boats.
I love boats.
You love a ferry.
I love so the kind of like the audio system for me to plug into was like backstage. So like obviously this boat's been out of service for decades. And, like it's all like done up inside. You can't really tell that it used to be like a working boat. Where everything's carpeted and lovely and all of that.
Yeah.
But like backstage, you've
Full
got like
boat.
all that full like corrugated iron like flooring with a little sticky up,
Rivets and
yeah,
stuff like- yeah,
and it's
cool,
just
cool.
like actually on a boat.
Such a giant.
I loved it. Yeah, loved
Yeah,
it.
like a boat as well. Yeah, it just makes it a bit more. Oh, we're going on a little adventure on a boat, even though we're not
Yeah.
going to sail anywhere. We're on a boat.
And I'm still so excited. It rained all day. It was just
Scotland, no, isn't it?
Yeah,
when
it
it
doesn't
rains in
matter, does
Scotland,
it?
magic.
Yeah, I was a bit gutted because I really got the drone shot of the boat. The intro to Titanic.
Can you not
yeah.
get that in the rain? No.
They need DJI need to make a waterproof.
They have waterproof ones, but
do
they're
they?
well expensive. And they're more for like agriculture and stuff, I think.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, like industrial drones. You
Yeah.
gotta spend like 30 grand.
All right, no.
Not this
Yeah.
week. And then we did one together this weekend, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And like unusual, I suppose.
Yes.
Like the bride was really like anti anything like cheesy or, just like again, like really cool, quirky people
Yeah.
who just are themselves.
So it's like no cake cutting.
no cake cutting, no confetti,
throwing.
no
no.
bridesmaids, just like, no. I think it was that both of their second weddings and they just didn't want any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
of
wanted
shit.
to be
It was
completely
like
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no bridesmaids at that
I
one.
like
no
it, though.
confetti, no.
Yeah.
They did have cake
Yeah.
cutting, actually.
It's strange from our point of view because obviously you're used to those things, aren't you?
It does kind of like program your day, doesn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, we go from here to here to here.
Yeah.
But then that kind of like adds to the whole like wedding factory vibe, doesn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
If it's just like everyone must have these things, and I want those things. I love
yeah,
confetti.
but like why? Why
But-
do they have to? I like confetti.
Yeah.
Why do they have to throw confetti? It's weird, isn't it?
It's more
Yeah.
for
It's
us,
very
isn't it?
staged.
Do you think
Yeah.
that there's going to be more of these kind of weddings? More like, because,
Yeah,
people
maybe.
like Charlie XCX and, I don't know, trying to think of people, Georgia Toffolo, like, who've had like these smaller weddings. I know Charlie XCX is actually going abroad to have a big wedding.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
people see them
Yeah.
just getting married at
It's
town hall,
inspiring
and it is-
people.
yeah.
I think it is nice because they are like. I mean, we've all done Charlie's wedding. You know, like at a town hall, it's not like, oh my God, she's done something special. But it does kind of like let people know that that's
an
always
option.
been
Like,
fine.
more in
It's
the mainstream.
cool.
If
Yeah.
people can see it happening, then
Yeah.
and that it's cool. It gives it that credibility stamp,
And
doesn't it?
contrasted with like Jeff Bezos and like hiring out a fucking city, like fuck off.
I do think it would be kind of cool to have like a much more diverse like wedding landscape as well, don't you think? For it not to every week be like, we're going to this country.
Yeah, where they do the factory weddings, where it's like...
But then, like, that's the market you end up in, like, because I don't do loads of not elopements, but like civil ceremonies in London.
Yeah.
I've done a few, and they're lovely. I love them.
Yeah.
But
if you cut
most
it all
of the
back,
work we
though,
show is the country manners.
yeah,
Castles.
If you sort of cut your weddings back, though, it's obviously lovely for them and less stressful, but like from like our point of view, we need like fodder, don't we, to shoot? You know, so
We need energy,
If there's
that's
no
what I
bridesmaids
think.
during like bridal
Yeah.
prep, is it a bit kind of
Yeah,
quiet
is it
and
going
not
to
a
feel
lot going
quiet?
on?
And then you think in
But
your head,
that's fine.
that's what they want.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe that I have to capture. You know, you just have to be more documentary minded then, don't you? If like, well, this is the vibe of the morning. But it's hard, you have to fight it, don't you? Because you're like, but I want laughter and energy and...
Yeah, you know, like drinks reception. Sometimes you walk around drinks reception and you're like, this is my opportunity to capture some people laughing, some guests laughing. And it's all very just kind of like low key
Low
and just
key
very
and they're just
chatty.
chatting, yeah.
And then you're like, I wish there was like a magician walking around or something, just engaging with people and making them go, oh my God, you know, so you've got some
Get
sort
some
of
expression.
Yeah.
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 So I'm all, you know, I agree with like,
Just
you know,
got to
cutting
keep at it
certain things
sometimes.
back.
Yeah.
But from like our point of view, we need
It is harder.
some bloody life and laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way harder. And I mean, this wedding that we did together, we shot way more than normal
We did.
because we were constantly like on the hunt for.
And we were
like,
taking
energy.
pictures as well, weren't we?
There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
So
really
this
fun.
was
though.
the wedding where they weren't having a photographer at all,
Yeah,
and they were
so
like, "Can you
unusual.
take two pictures?" You know, like just like one of the two of us together and one of us with
But
our
then
kids.
you were showing me the photos and you like done over
ju-
200.
I went well off piece, as it were. Well, no, because we just
200.
when you know like
You
how we
say
discussed.
two. You don't mean two though.
We know, like I think in the last pod we discussed like how. Or was it a few pods ago? Like, you know, how it might be nice to have like a film first,
Like reverse
hybrid package where it's just like, you know, as if you were like just turning up with a couple of rolls of film,
Yeah.
just shooting a few pictures.
Yeah.
So like the vibe being like your friend with a nice camera,
Yeah.
who's also a photographer,
We thought
took
we'd
a
try
handful
it.
of pictures at your wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like bonus pictures.
Yeah. And it
yeah,
worked
that's-
really well. It was easy to do.
It was. So
Like-
I just had what's the Sony that I've got, like 6500,
Yeah.
just with a random cheap 50 on it.
I used my Fuji.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And just like whenever I was like done with a bit, you know, like I've taken enough footage, like I might take a couple of pictures. You know, it's very chilled.
I
Easy
do
to-
appreciate it
yeah.
as well. I find
Yeah.
it a strange thing to not have a photographer.
Yeah.
To have video but not photography. I get that, you know, that's something that they had in their mind, but I think it's something that they would have regretted if they didn't have.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
so.
Maybe,
Like,
maybe
how
not.
many pictures
No.
do we have of our wedding around our house?
Yeah. That's what we
None.
were saying. When do we
None,
look at
not
them?
one.
When do we look at
What
them?
do we have from our
I
wedding?
only ever get out our wedding photos or look at them maybe once a year when
Anniversary.
it's an anniversary and I want to post something on Instagram.
I think
That's it.
pictures for like
The
we've got
wall.
on the wall. We've got pictures on the wall. You see
You're
them.
only gonna-
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
But
do.
do you need thousands?
Yeah.
Or do you just
No.
need a few? Because, you just want
What are we
a
all
few on
doing
the
then?
wall.
Why are we
I
shooting?
know.
Why are
It
we-
makes me question everything.
What are we all
12
doing?
What are we
hours.
doing?
Fucking hell, we need to go for an hour, don't we?
This is what I was saying the other
need
week.
to bring
though.
back
It's
the
an
60s.
option. It's an option,
We
isn't
just
it?
rock up and
Where
we just do the generic
church
photo.
and
Yeah.
we photograph
Yeah.
4 weddings a day.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
So we need to do 500 weddings a year. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah.
For nothing.
5 a day.
Yeah.
5 a day.
It's going to be great. So what else has been going on?
There has been a little bit of a drama with a wedding planner
Love a drama.
criticising film photography, which felt kind of unnecessary. It was kind of like
You've just started doing film photography, and this planner comes out of nowhere to
Oh my
insult
god, we
it.
have sent the photos off.
Finally!
Yeah, they've gone.
How
Yeah.
exciting.
But it was basically about how they're being presented and how they're being charged. And I think her
Right.
intention was to kind of raise industry standards.
So what's her problem with film photography? That people are charging a lot to shoot it?
And they look like
as
a
an
Deranged
extra?
Urban Outfitters campaign, I think.
Okay. I've not seen enough to comment. I haven't seen enough film photography recently.
Is she posting it just to get traction?
Could be, couldn't
You
it?
know, and be a bit controversial.
There's a few different things.
Everyone liked the Urban Outfitters campaign.
As soon as you say that, it's like,
Yeah.
no, that is the vibe.
Yeah, it's the
sure.
vibe, yeah.
But I think the problem was she's not an expert in photography.
Yeah.
Especially
Why is
film
she-
photography.
why is she giving an
and
opinion?
I think a lot of film photographers were quite offended by it.
Yeah.
And I think she'd used
It's about time they got offended.
she'd used an actual film photograph by a really talented photographer as an example of what they believed was digital mimicking film.
Right.
Right.
And there were some inaccuracies in what she was
offensive.
saying. She was trying to say
Yeah.
that film photography had only come a decade ago to the UK. You know,
She just word vomited some opinion.
there were problems, but this is what it comes down to. Is what she's saying actually what she believes? Or is it
worth saying
that she's trying to
it?
get engagement? Or is it that she's dissatisfied with the industry and it's coming out in this
Yeah.
particular way?
Right.
You
But
know?
I'm assuming a planner, all her followers will be probably, well, a lot of her followers will be like brides.
Yeah.
And, you know, it will influence their thoughts
I think it's-
potentially.
I think
If
it's
I was a
interesting.
film photographer, then I'd be like, the fuck is she saying that for? Like, not cool.
So in a
Yeah.
nutshell, she thinks most of it's pretty tall
Posh.
and it's overpriced. That's
Look,
what
we
she's
all
saying.
have opinions. We've all given our opinions on this pod many
We have.
times.
Yeah.
You know,
We
we're
have.
not here like, you know, oh no, film photography
I
is
like
amazing.
film
Like,
photography.
Well,
I
none of
like
us have said
it.
it's shit. It's just a
But-
bit of a ball ache to do it.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
sweeping statement things either.
But like we've said before, like digital can mimic film
Oh, yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like
maybe
what-
that's what she was trying to get across, but
Well,
in the
we
wrong
were talking
way.
about
Yeah.
I don't
when
know.
we started doing a load of film photography, and we also took backups on our cameras, and they were like, they're the same. I won't bother with the film, you know. So it's
yeah. She's made a good point that you can replicate a film image just by using a digital camera.
You
I think
can.
it's one of these things where everything is cyclical, and like people were really heavily buying into like film as like authentic, natural,
Yeah.
all of that, and now it's everywhere. Like
Yeah.
there's gonna be
backlash.
an element of a backlash. That's all I see. I don't know why this is
Yeah.
a thing now.
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like,
That's what it seems like, that she's annoyed because it feels like everybody's doing this now, and I'm
I mean, because
over it.
I think we get
Feel
I don't
like
think
that,
it's
though.
true. No.
I get a little bit, and I have been annoyed, you know, when it was all like the vibes, and it's like, yeah, no, I kind of get it. You know, it's kind of like a
In the
different,
last time it came around,
the
it's been,
different
like,
genre
on
comes
vogue.
in, and then like, you know, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to
Yeah.
be jumping on this new bandwagon, and then at a certain point, you're just like, I have had enough of this.
Yeah. I
Like
see-
for the planners, so maybe if that's the beginning of a backlash.
I'm not
of those.
seeing it everywhere though, and I just see it as
Yeah.
a natural kind of like evolution of editorial photography has like spun off to
Yeah.
film
Yeah.
because
I think
it
film and
works
editorial
well.
kind of
they
came
go
together,
side
didn't they?
by side, don't
Yeah.
they? But I've not seen it everywhere. I see editorial far, far more than I see film photos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, me too.
But then most editorial photographers that I work with will take film
shoot a
as
bit
well.
of film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I went on Instagram this morning to look at film photography to see if I could see what she was seeing. It looked really good. I was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't really see.
Film's lovely. I love
Yeah,
film.
look at some of Tobias stuff on his website. He's got some film
Yeah.
pictures there. It looks
Yeah,
great.
calling
He's
it
actually,
deranged is a bit.
But you know, we're talking about it. She's
It's-
got engagement, and then maybe people that, you know, brides that think similar will be then
Yeah.
going
True.
to her.
It's all
Yeah.
subjective, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
she's got to
is.
carve out a niche, I guess.
Do you
Yeah.
think that maybe it just comes from a place of the wedding industry being so unstable at the moment that it's easy to pick on something that you feel like is a problem?
To me, it sounds like she's doing something stressing her out in her business somewhere. Whether she's doing too many weddings, she's not got enough weddings, whatever it is, and she's gone, and I hate that. That's shit.
Well, this is if you're busy enough, you're not going to be. You're not going to have the time to concentrate any effort on what other people are doing. This is
and why does she care? Like her brides and grooms should be choosing the kind of photography.
Maybe they're not getting good enough photography though. Maybe that is it. That she's pissed off for the couples because what they're receiving is not
and they're not happy. Yeah, maybe
up to scratch.
Maybe. I would heavily go to the whole engagement bait side of things.
Be,
you know, she wants to make a name for herself, possibly.
People do it all the time, don't they, for engagement?
Yeah.
You know, say something controversial. Oh, I've gone viral.
She must know posting that it's going to upset people that shoot that style.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as much as we've...
Maybe she wants to be, because if all the other planners she knows are very much going to this, like, film editorial style, if she wants a market that's not that, then... what better way to go about that? You know, she can possibly get all the brides and all the suppliers that are kind of like want something different. They can go to her.
It'd be a red flag for me as a bride if I went onto her Instagram and she was bashing.
Negative.
Red flag, possibly.
It's very negative.
Or like, you know, like she gets me vibe.
Yeah.
You know, it's one or the other, isn't it? And if you reach enough people, even if you're upsetting 90% of people, if the 10% are like, oh my God, she's speaking to me, and if there's thousands of those, then you
I get frustrations because sometimes I feel like, you know, shouting at the wedding industry because I see like all these top planners and they just book these kind of classic editorial photographers, and so why is there no opportunity for, you know, just like a really cool documentary photographer or creative in those types of weddings?
Yeah.
You know, it's like same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to start shouting about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like we all have opinions, you know, and we've said things on here that could offend people maybe.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like photography is like playful, you know, and it should be that. And that is creativity.
And subjective.
Yeah. I think go with your creativity. Don't be like, I can't do that. Everyone's saying that shit. Can't do that. You know, that's not the in thing. You know, like that's the whole point.
Things are cyclical as well. What's popular now, in 5 years' time, it will be something different. Because I try to think back to 5 years ago. What was like on vogue then?
What was the thing?
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. Probably
5 years ago.
Probably like pure documentary.
Yeah, pure documentary. Before that, it was like flashlit stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then you had the whole kind of like red grass kind of.
Yeah.
Before that,
there was the vintage era.
Vintage.
Yeah. Like
everything was pink or piss coloured, wasn't it?
Yeah, the muddy kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, before that, there was the weird HDR kind of vibe, all the shadows,
but you know
like
what?
pushed to the max,
Every
everything.
single one of those eras, you know what was a constant? Some people loving and shooting film in a really classic way.
Yeah,
so film is actually the most classic kind of photography you could have stuck with.
The film photography vibe has changed somewhat, because I remember like Jose Villa and what was the...
Elizabeth Messina, loved her.
Yeah, we got her book, didn't we?
Yeah, I was obsessed with that.
But
that Contacts was like, I'm going to be her.
Yeah.
We all do it. This is the thing.
Photographers now don't understand, like, a Contax to them is not what a Contax was to us. It was a Contax 645. It was a medium format camera. They're thinking of, is it the Contax C2 or something like that? It's tiny little, like point and shoot, like contacts kind of vibe.
Yeah, now
so
it's point and shoot
moved to
film,
like
isn't it?
quality film to like nostalgic. Like, I don't want to say snapshot, but is
like your dad took them on holiday vibe, which is a, you know.
Yeah.
I get it.
I was talking to the photographer, to the second shooter at one of the weddings we recently did, and he did not understand the contacts he was talking about. It's like, it's like, no, not that. Not that one.
No,
not that
the
shit.
Big one.
The good one.
They're talking about like the contacts from like the 90s, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a 35mm one.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
we're
like what
thinking
you
of
would
a
have had when you were 8, so like a little Kodak.
Yeah.
One button.
No,
Like
I think
a-
it's still got manual
Wind it
control,
on.
but it's
like
not.
a disposable camera.
It's not an aspirational camera to me. That's a little toy camera,
But we're old. We're like,
old.
that's not a proper camera. This is.
I
we'll
was
have
loving
judgment.
shooting on that Sony 6500.
Yeah, which is
it's a digital
many
camera,
ways a piece of shit.
but it is like it's just like a little tiny camera that I can put a normal lens on.
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh, this is fun. It has an air of just like, oh, just
agree
picture.
with you. And like the last few weeks, like we've been taking pictures more for fun, and it's so nice.
Yeah, it's
I've been
nice.
putting really nostalgic presets onto my pictures.
They look
recently,
amazing. I
and
really
I'm
like them.
obsessed, you know, because it
Yeah.
makes anything just look nostalgic.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's like, well, it doesn't matter if it's shit. 'Cause-
It's the feeling.
Yeah.
I was watching a YouTube video yesterday about some camera app for my iPhone. That I'm like, I might get this mood.camera.
You were looking at one of those, weren't you? You were saying to me at Christmas time, you were like, I
Oh
really
yeah,
love
there's
the
one
look of
called.
this.
It's made in like
called,
Norway.
like,
It's called the
Utopia or
Fjorden Grip.
That's it.
Fjorden Grip, and it's like
Obsessed with the name.
Fjorden.
it's like I
Fjorden.
think it's in collaboration with Hasselblad, and it goes around your iPhone,
Oh, yeah.
and then you get the app for it, and it looks the business.
See, that sounds fun.
Yeah. So this app is like you can, it has like a variety of like film emulation things, but you don't see them until after you've taken the
So
picture.
it's like developing the film.
So like, you compose it looks normal iPhone, and you've taken the picture, you look at it later, it's had all the things applied, and it's just like, oh, so there can be like happy accidents.
There's the
We are so
novelty.
hilarious where we've gone with this though, because this is exactly the problem that she was like, well, it's digital mimicking film, and we're like, yeah,
Yeah,
we just put
it's
a,
cool.
we just put a filter
is.
on,
I
and
think-
you just take it in this digital camera, and then it.
I think the thing is like, when you
Yeah.
take a picture on your iPhone, it's too like
Good.
It's too
Too good.
perfect and like tone mapped, and it's like it's totally like
HD.
edited
Yeah.
by the camera to be like has
As
just
we
like
see it.
bland
Real. Yeah.
in a way as possible. No like blown highlights.
It's got no charm.
No deep shadows even. It's
Yeah.
I know.
it's just Blair.
Yeah.
That's that.
What did we decide there?
Play. Shoot what you want.
Yeah.
Get weird toys.
Yeah.
Use them at weddings.
Yeah.
No one cares.
People are gonna bitch about stuff all
People
the
Well,
time.
this is
That's
it. People are going to
yeah.
have an opinion no matter
It's
what.
no
so
one's.
do what you
it's
want.
no one's business, is it? Either. Like
not.
you don't have to like my pictures. That's fine.
You
I
do have to
can't
limit
wait
pictures.
until Betty's old enough to just be at home on her own, and I can go along to a wedding just with like
Yeah.
my Instax or even my phone and be like,
Yeah.
I just put some presets on it with like
Yeah.
You should. Let's do it together.
Yes.
Team up.
Creativity.
put some
You
film
want to get
presets
your
on.
Fuji, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's too complicated for me. Looking at auras, I was just like, oh,
No, you
lot
just
of
too
buttons.
much.
Put everything on auto though.
too much for my brain. I could just,
Just
like,
rotate the dials
play
to
with
A.
my phone.
You're also
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you should get one.
I was
use it
shooting
as well.
manual on my camera at the last wedding. I was just like, oh, this is annoying.
Proper
Just
photographer.
turn it onto manual. And then I was like, oh, remember when I used to have to do this at every wedding?
Yeah, and that's the only thing with the Fuji. I've only used it like on manual
Yeah.
because it's like I don't like the decisions it was making when it was on auto. So that is quite weird, but it's quite fun to be like, oh, because
Well-
on my R5 now I never use it on manual because
Well,
it's
the-
too good, isn't it?
Pictures like the exposure decisions it makes. It's like, yeah, fair enough.
I know.
And also like the quality's so good that you can like just fix it without noticing later.
It's all
Whereas
part of the
with the-
playful vibe. I'll fix it later.
No,
It's
but that's
fine.
not playful. So it's like the Sony, because it's an older one. It's what, like 10, 15 years old? So
Yeah.
like you do need to kind of nail the exposure. If you try and make it brighter later,
Yeah,
it's
it'll
a
look
grainy
awful.
mess.
Yeah, true.
I just kind of enjoyed that a bit more. Just like, I've got to nail this. I've got to get it right.
Yeah,
I've got-
because it's harder.
Yeah. But it wasn't hard.
No, I know what you mean though.
But it's just like,
A challenge.
it just feels a bit more like you're working at something. You have
Skilled.
Yeah,
skilled.
I know what you mean.
I can't even
Crafted.
think
Know
of the
what
word.
you're doing.
Crafted. Yes, crafted was the
Yeah.
Dead fun,
Rather
though,
than
isn't
just
it?
like, nah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 Thought.
Should we move on to our highs and lows?
Highs and lows,
Who's
yeah.
got a high? Who's feeling happy?
I have a high. It's nothing to do with work whatsoever.
Good, they're the best ones.
But Me and Betty had such a wholesome day on Saturday.
Not you.
Not you. It was one of those like lovely summer days, and we went for a walk and we took a picnic, and then we noticed that some of the blackberries were ripe, and we were just blackberrying for hours
So
in the
wholesome.
sunshine.
wholesome.
You know, like nostalgia. Like I remember doing that as a kid.
90s.
It's very 90s. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
Darling Buds of May.
And we came home with like an enormous amount of blackberries, and we made jam.
I mean,
No, it's
Nice.
like,
And Betty was just so cute about it all. She loved the whole process. You know, like,
It's
this
so
is
cute.
so wholesome. And
Yeah.
I'm so
really
happy.
nice that you did that. Yeah.
It was
And-
just one of those days that
yeah.
was a perfect day.
Yeah.
And I love it that Betty enjoyed doing that.
Yeah,
And that's
of course
that's
she
a
did.
good sign
She
for
will
Betty in
make
the
you try
future.
her jam as well.
Love
You'll
it.
come in the house and she'll be like,
Eat my jam!
It's like
That's
liquid
cute, though.
gold. It is so
Is it good?
Really
it
good.
is really good.
When they first gave it to me, I thought, oh, God, here we go.
Yeah, this is gonna be
What's gonna go
disgusting.
on? I'm telling you what.
Did you use the
It's-
Thermomix
it's
or was
good.
it?
No, I half used the Thermomix because I wanted it to be seedless. So technically it's a jelly, not jam. But
Oh, right,
so
okay.
I did it on the hob first so that I could strain out the sieves, and then I used the Thermomix.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
not
yeah.
done jam in that
Yeah,
yet,
and
but
then
it's
I-
supposed to be good, isn't it?
Yeah,
How many
and it worked well
blackberries?
in the Thermomix.
How many blackberries
How
went
many
into that jar?
blackberries? Like 400 grams of blackberries?
Like a
Oh, what we're
proper
talking.
Yeah.
Tupperware punnet.
Like that amount of blackberries? Are we talking
No,
like
like
No,
Betty's
half.
lunchbox size.
like that? And that's
Like
one.
the bento box size.
Okay, so you don't need many blackberries for one jar of jam.
Well, it's quite a lot of blackberries, but yeah.
Okay. Positive.
Very cute.
It was really good, yeah.
Low. Do I have a low? I don't think I do have a low.
Great.
I'm trying. I
Just
don't think
such a wholesome.
I don't think I do.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Cute. Hi. I'm ahead of myself with weddings because we're going on holiday next week and then we're going camping. So I was trying to get ahead of myself and I've just been like on a mad mission. I managed to get loads of them done. So I've got a little window where I can actually just be on holiday and not do any work. Which makes
And
me
it will
very
be
happy.
nice to see Laura not covered by a laptop screen because
Yeah.
I came back from table tennis at like 9:45 last night. Still working away
But it was nearly
all
finished.
day.
Yeah.
Like
It is. It's
like
excessive.
14-hour days you've been doing.
But it's weird. Like the more I work, like the quicker and better I am at it. It's weird. It's like, oh, this film's great. Like they just make themselves at this point.
Yeah.
Just like your brain runs away, and it's just like, oh no, I'm just like in the zone. And then I'll have like a holiday, and I'll come back, and it'll take me ages to make the next one. I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, you've got.
But I'm just when I'm like getting them done, like it
You're not,
gets
really thinking
quicker.
flow.
you're not really thinking about it. You just kind of
Don't
are you
know, it
daydreaming
just takes
about
over.
stuff. And you
No,
just-
I'm just proper zoned in and just
yeah.
just before you know it, it's 11 p.m. You know.
yeah.
But anyway, good because I can actually just chill.
So you're basically a machine.
I'm a machine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I quit because now I just need to pack. I need to get ready for holiday. I need to order an airbed for
You need to
camping.
laminate your tags.
Need to laminate my tags. Get everything printed and sorted. Find the passports. You know, all
Yeah.
that mum shit. But I'm happy. It's good.
Yeah.
And low is probably just being knackered after the wedding and it just being like, this is,
Yeah.
you know, like Sunday, I just
Right
missed
off.
the entire race. I just fell asleep and was asleep the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, like I just did not function
It
very
was
well
so
for a few
boring.
days.
Did not miss anything.
Yeah.
Well, days like that mess with your circadian rhythms, don't they? For
Exactly.
days afterwards.
Yeah. I
You know?
feel all over the shop. So
Yeah.
today's the first day I feel normal.
I'm starting to feel a bit more.
Yeah.
normal. Yeah.
Anyway,
Good.
anyone else? Hi.
I'm still thinking, Pete. Have you got any?
I suppose feeling a little bit rejuvenated, enthused, like just taking some pictures for fun was really nice. Because I feel like that feeds into like filming stuff as well and just everything, just like a bit of enthusiasm. I enjoyed that, and I was enjoying editing them. And then I was messing around some more in Lightroom, you know, where like they've got the camera matching profiles that, you know, you have to hunt for, rather than just like the Adobe color and all that. You know, if you go down, there's like kind of like ones that are supposed to mimic the ones that are built into the cameras. and they were quite exciting to play with. No, because I really hate the R5 when I'm editing it, because like it's just like the colours are just like bleh.
What's wrong with the colours?
I love the colours.
Just washed out and a bit too green and just yeah. Whereas like I found like in the kind of like the camera matching ones, there's like you know like the faithful neutral portrait, all those that are like hidden away. They're just kind of like they're a bit too saturated in some spots, but they're just like they just kind of brought back that kind of pop that I was looking for.
I noticed the other day actually the big difference between the 35mm Canon EF and the 50mm in colour. The 50mm is way warmer, and then the 35 is like kind of like almost wishy-washy and green. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have that with the Sigma 35 to the Canon. That the Sigma's much greener.
Yeah, totally
You
different.
wouldn't expect
It's
the two
weird, isn't
Canons
it?
to be so different, but they
No, they're supposed to be like matched, aren't they?
not on mine.
No.
Yeah.
Weird.
But yeah. Just
What's
been
your low?
enjoying that. Low, bit sleepy, yeah. That's about it really.
The sty. We
The
need to name
sty, I'm
him.
not asked about the sty. He's on his way out. You know, you do the hot compresses and all that. And
Is it just fatigue that's done that?
I think so. Start of the wedding
Monster
season, like
drinks.
hay fever, like attacked me, like hard. So like eyelids swelled.
You always get irritated eyes, don't you, with hay fever?
And then like blocked it up.
You
or
have it
whatever.
Yeah.
a lot, like every year, really.
Not every year, but yeah, enough that I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Not a big deal.
Here we go.
It'll
again.
go.
Remove the eye.
Yeah.
That's
move
it.
the eye. Yeah.
Only option.
Don't
Just
need
the
the
eyelid.
eye.
Just the eyelid.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could get a lower blef and whether that would work. You know?
What?
Oh, what?
Interesting.
Blepharoplasty, where they slice you. You know, like an eye lift, you can get an upper blef where
can
they
get
just
a lower one as
slice and then you can get a lower one where they basically cut your eye bag out.
All right, that might work, Pete.
Ooh, it's the eyelid though, isn't it? I don't think.
Yeah, you'd have to do both as
You'll be
well.
fine.
So
Suck it
balances
out.
Totally fine.
You'd be fine.
There's
You
like
should do
glands and stuff in there to keep your eyes like
Quiet.
you know,
Yeah.
wet.
You know what they're doing.
Couple of glass eyes.
Sure they
mate.
do.
Sorted.
They'll
Pete
do
on the
anything you
next
pay
pod
for.
with like a full face, like all the wrappings on, like funny.
High and low.
I'm trying to think of a high. I think quite exciting that we just booked a last minute elopement in Skye.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And that just sort of came out of the blue. And I love Skye. I just always forget how bloody far it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the
So yeah,
world.
that's like they're flying in from Slovenia, this lovely couple, and it's just like a few hours of like a nice sort of symbolic ceremony somewhere. We don't know where yet. We're going to figure that out. Somewhere. I'm going to go tomorrow.
Wander
I still don't know where
outside.
I'm going. And then a portrait shoot somewhere epic. So yeah, that's exciting.
Fun.
Low. I don't think I've got a low really. I can't think of a time where it's been like, that sucks. No low like you be. No
Okay.
low.
It's the magic jam.
Unless you can think of a time where
Well, I
Liam,
don't
you
know.
were a miserable
you
twat
were
on this.
miserable on Sunday.
Oh, I was
yesterday.
tired. Yeah.
Tired.
Just tired
It's a
after the
theme,
wedding.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Oh,
We
good.
need to go lie in a field.
I can't wait.
That's what we need to do.
Can't wait.
So excited.
Yeah. I do have one low. Got scammed out of significant amount of money earlier in the year. Like I think it was about £4,500 at the hands of someone who appeared to be a Google Ads expert in India. So that's something that's been ongoing all year. I've been promised on a number of occasions to get the money back, and each time he's just kicked the can and he's blocked me now. So it looks like it has been a legitimate scam.
Yeah.
Long story. I won't discuss it now, but I will discuss it soon on another episode.
Yeah, because we'll do a deep dive on it because it's a long
Yeah,
story,
and I'm
isn't
sure
it?
a lot. There'll be some people who might listen and have had like similar experiences.
Yeah, it's good for people to be aware, isn't it?
Again.
I just every time someone phones me up now, like pretending to be from Google or from Google,
No.
I'm just hang up on them.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, no.
I'm usually like that too. and I'm usually really careful.
But I'm more so since this has happened to you.
Yeah. It got me at a vulnerable time because it was January this year.
Yeah.
It was still like shit marketing, SEO's fucked.
Yeah.
And then it was it sounded like an opportunity where
Yeah.
we could maybe get something out of it. So yeah, I'll talk about it in depth another time.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We need to go school uniform shopping.
Yeah.
Yay!
Ooh.
Exciting.
Time to get the children their blazers. Cute. Right, have a good week, everyone.
Next time we see you, we'll be in a field.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Bye-bye.
Bye.